recap brought to you by our friends at Gutterworks. Always well hung, just like Justin Barcia. He will be a topic of conversation here.
As he should.
He was hanging.
He was hanging, that's
hanging
for
in there.
sure. All right, so let's jump into this here. So Webb Daddy goes 6-1-1 for first overall.
Whew.
He has officially, as Abide Moto said in his race notes, clamped his jaws down on this championship, and good luck getting them out. Arf, arf.
Arf, arf.
Arf. He's a dog.
I get it.
He's
I get
a dog.
it. I feel like he'd be a little more like, not arf, arf. Get a little more throaty. He's not a little puppy. He's a big boy dog. Yeah.
Okay.
Barking like that 450 is what he needs to be doing.
Jesus.
Barking like that Yamaha, but no, I think it's fitting because he had the trophy from this week already last week. So
There's a good
if
thing
you guys
won.
didn't know, so
He already had it, so we're fine.
fucking A.
See rant last week.
Look, I lots of history in that building for Webb. If I'm not mistaken, they completely just missed the fact that's where he ate shit on that dragon's back, no? When he flipped over on his back.
That's
No,
right.
they didn't talk
That
about it.
happened too.
They
Where he
never
almost-
even talked about that. All they
No.
talked about was, oh, he's 6 for 8 or whatever it was. But he also ate shit pretty hard in that building and ended
Yeah.
up on the concrete Fortner style. So
Well, he probably wanted to forget that
Ironic.
entire year, so.
It's ironic. 2 people in that building end up on the concrete.
Well,
2.
We didn't have any this year, so thank
hey,
God.
Yes.
they were saying it all day. That's Webb's world.
I mean, it was, man.
I mean, Coop's even like, maybe I'm fucking Jerry, Jerry Jones's cousin or Jerry Jones's nephew or something. And I'm like, maybe I didn't know.
I don't know, man, but this ain't what you want if you're the competition. Like,
No.
Kind of had his back against the wall in one of those mains and then goes 1-1 in the next 2.
When the night started, when he went 6 in that first one, I really was like, ooh.
Yeah.
So last week, or in Glendale, we were talking up how he wasn't that good, and then he's good. I'm like, now we're talking up how good he is, and watch him not do well. But he pulled it together, man. And I'll tell you what, the biggest problem here is that you've got the trajectories are different, right? So Webb's is going up like this, and Sexton's is coming down like this right now, and it's not great.
They're going to meet in the middle like an X and
Yeah.
explode.
I think that's already happened. We've crossed over. Like, Sexton's on this downward
They're crossing
trajectory.
streams right now.
The streams have been crossed.
This is eerily similar to his 2021 title, where he was fast, but he wasn't nearly speed-wise on the level of his biggest competition, but yet he still somehow seemed like he pulls it off.
He figures it
Because
out.
2019,
Yeah,
I think
but-
we'll all agree in 2019, like he was the fastest guy. Like people like talk about Eli, and Eli was great in 2019, but there was a lot of instances where him and Coop went head-to-head, and Coop had his number speed-wise. 2021 was a more calculated, like, I'm just going to go do what I do best. I'm going to put in laps. I'm going to be this really consistent guy, and I'm going to take advantage when my competition struggles. And right now, that's, to me, I don't know about you guys, but that's what I'm seeing right now. Like, because
Yeah.
he's not the fastest guy, and you don't have to. You don't have to be the fastest guy to win titles. We've all seen that. But this is eerily similar in my eyes to what 2021 was.
Yeah.
Look, he's in Chase's head without even saying a word.
Uh-huh.
Like he's out front and Chase, in his head, I got to beat this guy so he doesn't get any momentum and get confidence on me. And guess what? Wads it up.
Yep. Here we are.
Unneeded. 5 points up. Leaving with the red plate. I don't know, man. It's
And I'll be honest, I didn't think it. Going back to it not starting, he went over the berm in press day.
Yeah, there was a
was favoring
speculation
that arm, and
it
that had
was
me
the same one
worried.
from Oz X.
Yeah.
Yeah, people were like, "Oh man, is Coop injured? Is Coop injured or whatever?" And then I saw that you put it out there, or maybe that I don't know which one of you
I
guys.
did. You
Yeah.
scoping the X out?
I mean, I look at it from time to time.
Ah!
I saw. Shut the fuck up.
What a
Look at this
lurker.
guy
I saw-
out here lurking.
Yeah, I saw that you put
Did
that
you
up
give it a
there.
like?
No.
Puss.
What's your screen? What's your
What's
handle?
your handle?
I just look. I don't have a. I'm not on the
It's
account.
on
I just-
private,
get
so
a
what's your
fucking-
handle?
I don't have one. I just look on there.
But the page is on private, so you would have to have followed it at some point.
Oh,
do you have to?
busted.
No, I'm kidding.
I was about to say. No, I saw that, and I'm
Had you in the first half.
yeah, no shit. I was like, oh man, like here we go, and then obviously he was fine or whatever. But I mean, you start thinking about the tracks that we have coming up. We talked about Daytona when Eric was on, but then it's like, okay, you go to Indy, and then we got a break, and we're gonna go to Birmingham. Birmingham was pretty hard last year, but then we go to Seattle, and then it's just until we go west again. Soft, ruddy. We go to fucking Foxborough, then we go to Philly, and then we go to East Rutherford, and then we go to Pittsburgh, and it's like, holy shit. And knock on wood, we haven't had a mud race yet. So, like, who knows what's going to happen there? Because,
We got
you
a
know,
lot
the
of outdoor
Northeast
stadiums
in
coming up.
fucking April.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, late March, April.
Yeah.
Philly mutter.
Philly mutter.
I think we might have a Pittsburgh mutter. And to be
Pittsburgh
honest with
mutter,
you, if
too?
it's a Pittsburgh mutter, it's going to be bad.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing like a Pittsburgh mutter.
Oh, my.
All right. Kenny goes 153.
Should have probably died, like I said, in the whoops a few times.
Openly admits he doesn't have the speed. Which
That's
is,
big for Kenny, honestly.
That's real big.
That
Yeah.
is a...
That shocked me to hear.
Yeah, Kenny isn't the most... Like, I would say he's just got a big ego most of the time, and he's kind of just let go of that a little bit.
Well, I mean, Jay
I think
Coop
it's because
was...
the cameraman ain't shit, and he walked by him. That's
I mean, to be honest with you, that's pretty on point considering like the only reason he actually got around Jay Coop in that first main was because of the whoops. Everywhere else, Jay Coop was pulling his ass.
yeah.
Like, I think that we need to
I think Kenny had a reality check trying to pass Jay Coop like that and couldn't catch him.
bro. Jay Coop has
But Jay
has
Coop
really good race
classy,
IQ,
like,
man.
really.
Jay Coop has really good race IQ.
He does.
In a time where I am like super harsh on a lot of dudes, and we'll get to in the 250 class, Jay Coop is not one of those guys that I look at and I go, yeah, he just doesn't know how. He has no doesn't have space awareness, can't work his way through the pack. Like Jay Coop,
Well-
I think is one of the few dudes that is very aware of what is going on around him when he's
Yeah.
moving forward.
Do you know why that is?
I don't know.
He has a GED and actually graduated school.
Well, I knew he. Wait a minute. He
I
had to
don't
get a
know, I see a
GED.
correlation there.
No, I didn't know that
because Cooper Webb went through high school, finished the whole deal.
No, I was talking
Just-
about the GED thing. I thought he like does it the
No,
GED
Justin
or
Cooper was the same situation.
Yeah, he went to school.
He went to school,
then he-
graduated
okay.
the whole deal, and then.
Well,
kinda
I mean, he was
started
doing
his career.
colleges classes
There's a
too.
hair on your microphone that's bugging me because it's flopping around.
That's
yes.
a dog hair.
He was doing college. He was doing college classes
That's
too.
what
His
I
last
mean,
year as an
like,
amateur.
Those guys seem to be.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it sounds like motocross guys are fucking idiots, but
Well, most of them
there
are.
is a little bit
Yes,
of a
we are.
correlation there. Look how good his race IQ is.
Yeah.
And look how good Cooper Webb's race IQ is.
No, you're not wrong.
Yeah, you're not
So-
wrong at all. Sexton 325. We've kind of been all over this with talking to Eric. There, is there anything else we want to really rehash? It's not like it's a terrible look. It's an absolutely
Not a good
terrible
look for Sexton at all.
You
At
can't.
all.
I think he just wanted to not give Coop confidence. I think it's that simple.
Yeah, what kind of confidence do you think he's got now?
I don't
Webb's
know.
like, hey, I'm in his head, and I haven't even started talking shit to him yet.
He can't hold. I mean,
But my question to you is, do you blame him?
do I blame him for what?
Do you blame him for not wanting to, when we talk about Coop getting in guys' head other than Eli, like just chirping and the way he rides and how smart he is? But it's all a dumb look, but it's all good in retrospect. But do you blame him in the sense of him not wanting to give Coop confidence? Because I can't take that away from him from not wanting to prove a point. Because I think had he
I don't
passed
prove the
Coop,
point. I don't prove the point because then I'm like red plate, bitch.
yeah, but Coop, I don't think that works with him. I think the only way to make Coop realize that you're here to party is you just got to go straight up, walk away from him, or just pass him. Because what is the whole thing that we heard last year with Coop and Jet?
Yeah.
I can't. I'm not faster than him. I can't beat him.
Yeah.
So I don't. So Jet was never. I'm not saying that Jet really ever was in Coop's head, but Coop knew that speed for speed, he was never going to beat Jet. He was going to have to beat him in other ways. I think Chase, because he knows he can't play the mind games that Coop can, he wanted to prove, okay, I can't play this, back and forth little game you like to play, but I'm just going to go straight up, catch and pass you, and walk away from you. And I think that Chase in his head, look, I think it was stupid. I think he should have backed it down, but I can't fault him for the point, if that is true, that he was trying to prove. Because I don't think we can sit up here and say that if he would have passed him, that
Yeah.
wouldn't have proved a point.
I respect the, hey, I want to win.
Yeah.
At all costs kind of thing. I respect that 100%. But, dude, look where he's at.
No,
Look
yeah.
where he's at right now. This is 3 weeks in a row. He's made
He should have won the last 3 weeks in a row.
moves where it's like the IQ of a hamster, basically. Race IQ, hamster race IQ is what I see.
I mean, he should have won Tampa, he should have won Detroit, and he should have won last night.
I don't believe he should have won Detroit because he's said it he said it himself. And from my racing days, I can relate to this. When you come from the back, the pressure's off and you
Yeah.
ride way better.
Yeah.
Because if you start out front and fade back to sixth, it's always like, oh, fucking Michael Essie out there dropping anchor.
Yep.
But when you come from the back like that, oh my God, dude, he's a dog. Like, and that's where again, upstairs mentally, he came from way back. Like,
But you don't think though, had he ripped a Holy in Detroit, he would have been able to not walk away from those guys?
No.
I don't know. Look at what happened in Tampa. He ripped a Holy and was gone, and like, what the hell happened?
Yeah, I mean, here's the problem: is like now you're looking at 3 races in a row. You gave points up.
Yeah.
With silly mistakes,
Mm-hmm.
silly things that could easily be avoided by just backing her down.
Yep.
Well, I think
Back her down and take a second.
I think somehow again we have a front end issue, and I'm not talking like the Honda. And I said this last night, man. The Stu 2.0 with the stalling, like
Stewart was famous for stalling it. I know
for
that.
someone to
It's
chase.
a lot of stalls.
Well, and it's what he's doing though. He's hitting the steering stop. He's hitting the fucking steering stop when he's angling that hard, and it's causing the bike to unload. And it's so much so that it's lifting the bike up out of the ground. He's hitting the fucking steering
I will
stop.
have to watch this.
You watch him how hard he angles in, because watch when he pushed the front when he was going into the whoop section too, when he was closing on coupe. Same fucking thing. But you watch every time he fucking stalls, look how hard the angle of his front end is. He's hitting the fucking steering stop.
One corner that I noticed he was having a lot of trouble in was that left-hander before that little step-up thing.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to go down there every time because he would, maybe that's what he was doing, hitting the steering stop on the top of the corner, and then it was just unloading the bike, back end would go out, whatever, but I don't know, there might be something to that.
For someone that we always
Non-rider guy over here, just really breaking it down.
I mean, I don't know how you can do this just sitting on a couch at home.
Yeah, I know, man.
the
Just
hell's
fucking the
matter?
30 plus years of being around this and fucking. Oh, anyways. Yeah, I mean, but you look at him though. For someone that we talk about has so much lower body strength and is so good with his hip movement, why he continued? And I don't know if it was just a thing last night where he was trying to get in and out of the ruts, and maybe he didn't trust his bike to drop into the rut through the corner, and that's why he was trying to pull a coupe and go inside the rut or get out of the rut.
It's so hit or miss though, because did you see him dive into that rut on the inside before the sand?
Yeah, no, there were other corners where you look at him and you're like, dude, or the fucking that little double and then a right hander after you come back across the start. He'd stick the bike in the inside and it just tracked all the way through.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's weird. It's weird. I still disagree with Eric a little bit. I feel like the Cooper thing was a little rushed.
Oh, I agree. I
do
don't.
too.
Didn't need that.
No.
He had Kenny on his ass, and
That's one of those race IQ. Like when you were talking about this these guys race IQ makes your brain hurt. Like that's race IQ there of knowing
the
not
moment
to stick it in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're basically look. Chase is the fastest guy, but he's Stu 2.0, Tomac 2.0, and whatever it was 17. Or there's just too many mistakes going on, man.
Well,
it's gonna cost him this title.
And then
it's costing him this title right now.
Right
and
now,
he actually they actually said that had that quad been there that he could have pulled it out late in the main.
that's what he said.
If he's saying that, I'm thinking, dude, why would that even be in your brain? That was a fucking huck when there was no ruts in the transition.
Mm-hmm.
There's no. I'm sorry, I don't want to be the guy, and people are gonna be like, well, you're not Chase Sexton. There's no fucking way.
Yeah, easy for you to say. I don't see you out there.
There's no fucking way he hits that quad that late in the main.
Dude, those lines were big.
Last thing I'll say about the quad, though.
Quad was gnarly, though.
If you're gonna do that, can we get these guys to do it Stu style? Maybe save it for the main.
Well, he
said that if he knew they were going to take it out, he'd have saved it.
I think it's funny though that
I
think it's funny he goes on there. He goes, "Yeah, I was talking to Barcia, and Barcia's like, yeah, you could hit that." And Brayton goes, "I don't really know if I'd be listening to Barcia about doing it." And the funny thing is, Barcia doesn't even fucking try it. But Chase is like, "Yeah,
yeah." Barcia, I can just hear Barcia just.
It's like, "Yeah, you can do it."
He's like, "Yeah, hell
Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah, man, no problem.
You can do it. Did you do it? No, I didn't do it.
I didn't do it. Scares me. I beat a little. So
yeah, it's the most Barcia.
I don't know, man. He's got to right the ship. If he doesn't come out this week and just challenge and at least get second to Webb, If
I just want to see even if he gets beat straight up and settles for a second. Thank you.
Yeah,
give me that.
Yeah, because I'll give it to Eric. I agree with Eric's point. At Glendale, he knew he had that win and he settled. But then, how do you not know you have the win? How do you not know the points going in of hey, you're basically good to go? You
see Webb in front of you, hey, he got a 6th in that first one.
Yeah, so you're fine. And again here, this just arts back too. He doesn't read the pit board. Man, if we had in-ear communication where they could go, hey, you have the overall. Okay, sweet.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Look, I will go with the in-ear communication, and I won't hear another word of it, and I won't go with any of these guys that are like, well, you can't focus. Dude, Formula One drivers can do it with them yapping in their ears, and we hear it. You can tell these guys to shut the fuck up. Do not tell me too much. I only want to know this, this, and this, whatever. And if that distracts you so much, because, I understand. I ride, too. If that distracts you so much, when you know it's going to happen, then...
Jordan Smith got distracted by some yellow flags, so...
Jordan Smith got distracted by a rock in the ground and went, oh, man, I should go take a look at that. Those yellow flags did not distract Jordan Smith.
I think so. 100%.
No way. Skipped 100%. Out from underneath him. skipped out from underneath him.
That one little lapse.
It was Smith doing Smith
That
things.
little lapse, you're on your ass. I'm telling you.
There was only one yellow flag.
And a guy fucking laying on the side of the track with tough blocks.
And he was on the right.
So?
I like how Avery Long was just looking over at him like,
what just happened?
It don't matter. You're going through that. That's in your peripherals.
bro. We'll get to this, but when Avery Long stood up, I'm like, that's not Jordan Smith.
If that's what
That's
got
what I said.
him, then he's staring at his fucking front fender.
Okay,
I looked. I'm just like, where the fuck is Jordan at? Because that's not Jordan Smith.
Yeah, I know. I got that. I was thinking that same thing.
Anyway,
All right,
that's enough with Sexton.
Yeah. So
I'm
Justin Cooper goes 236 for fourth.
Great
overall.
night.
Good night for
Look,
him.
man, and if you know what,
Really good
I
night.
really wanted him to win that first.
and honestly,
Man,
Cole,
no.
I can't argue the case of maybe it had something to do with riding the same layout, but either way, good for J Coop, man.
Yeah, that's
Like,
going to bring you a lot of confidence
Yeah.
riding that layout.
good for J Coop.
But I will say that his whoops are just atrocious.
Can you think if his whoops, if he actually had like even a quarter of Craig's speed in the whoops, like
I
dude,
just-
he would have won. He would have won a main by
Or
now.
if he could jump through him better.
Here's
He's not
what-
even
Yeah.
really good at jumping them.
No, that's a little weird too.
Here's what I want to know is like, did he have a big one or something in him in the off season, and that's why he won?
He's always kind of he's only been like that since he got on the 450. Because I was going to make a comment when you made that in the group chat. I'm like, dude, he used to blitz through whoops on the
Yeah.
250 all the
I guess I'll
time.
have to go back and look at his 250 career.
Maybe
Yeah.
he needs to take a page out of Coop, where Coop always used to jump through, a la Marvin style, when they were still on the same team, and then Coop started blitzing again. Just do whatever Coop's doing, because Coop
Coop-
don't jump through whoops no more.
Well, Coop just said, I don't give a fuck if it's slower. I'm skimming these things every single day.
Yep.
Eli Tomac style.
Yeah. So
It's worked.
No, I mean Jay Coop was awesome though. He rode good, and I think there is something too. He could get on the box
Oh, yeah.
at Daytona this
Yeah.
weekend.
He did great. He almost got that win bonus. Almost bought his girl a new Gucci bag.
I don't think he needs to buy his girl
I
anything.
don't
I think it's
think-
the other way around.
Yeah.
I think his
Wow,
girl's
you guys
buying
are
him a
rude.
Gucci bag.
Rude.
You guys are rude.
Just
Okay.
just being honest.
His paycheck is peanuts.
Here we go.
Who's this?
Tampa Hill.
Justin Hill.
Coffin and stuffing.
baby.
Coffin and
Hey,
stuffing.
448 for fifth.
Yo, we pulled out a 40.
Rowdy.
We pulled out.
Officer Hill, baby.
We-
Cuffing and stuffing the competition.
We
last
pulled
night.
out a lap time that nobody else was even on the same second.
So I saw a comment and it was hilarious. It said something, Doug County deputy just doing it or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, that was. Where
Hey,
the fuck does this come from?
it's always been there. And you know that I've always had my boy's back.
Yeah, you lost that bet too.
Yeah, but I've always had his back. I've always had his back.
I know.
Am not?
I know. I
Okay.
know. He doesn't like Justin Hill. He never has. He didn't even like him back.
I'm
Why?
a way bigger fan now since I've listened to his Gypsy Tales podcast.
I've always had his back. I just want to put that out there and make that
He wants to
very
have his
clear.
front.
You want his front. You want to take it all, don't you?
No.
No?
Oh, I would love to be cuffed and stuffed, for
You-
sure.
You want to be cuffed and stuffed.
No.
Huh?
Yeah.
Officer Hill.
Wow, that went off the rails quick.
That was.
That's what this podcast
Emily's
does.
gonna learn so much listening to this.
No,
week.
dude, Officer Hill. That was
Shitting it
badass.
and getting
I really
it.
wanted him on the podium bad.
I did too. I thought he was gonna get it, man. He was, dude. Him battling with Kenny and everybody. I'm just like,
Everybody's probably like,
what's
what the
happening
fuck?
here?
Yeah.
I'm also a little nervous if he actually does get on the podium at some point, what he's going to say, because like he hasn't had one in a while.
No,
So
he didn't
We
say
had
anything.
Nashville a couple years ago, no?
no, well, I mean, he hadn't even in Salt Lake a couple years
He
ago.
didn't
Yeah,
say-
Salt
he
Lake,
didn't say
that's what it
anything
was.
crazy on Race Day Live. He's fine.
No, I don't think he's going to say anything crazy. I'm just like
I just think it's
the
hilarious.
glow in his eye. He's going to be like,
Dude, pumped. It was, and then Josh is on Instagram like, Team Tedder is better.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
No, I think it's super cool, man. Pretty cool little story that he's got going on right now. He's been a little hot and cold, but last night he was hot, baby.
Mhm. Yep.
I think in his situation, being hot and cold is not a big deal anymore. He's not answering to a factory team, so
No.
No, I think I don't know. I'm here for it. I think it's awesome.
I'd love to know what his bonus structure's like.
I don't know. Tedder's got a lot of money, so
I don't know. Do you think he's getting any KTM money? No, I don't know.
KTM doesn't give money.
No, he's running Enzo and KYB stuff on that bike too, which is outside the norm.
Yeah. Like I said, I'd just love to know his bonus structure because on Gypsy he was talking about like he couldn't pass up the deal that Tedder put in front of him. So I'm just interested. I'd be interested to know what that's like.
He got a fat top 5 bonus last night, probably.
Probably.
Tedder probably went over to Mike Genova and was like, "Hey, what's your structure?"
Yeah, there you go. That's exactly what I was thinking actually. All right, Justin Barcia. 594 for 6th overall. Okay, is this where we talk about the Barcia Anderson crime?
Well, I mean, you know,
Hey,
he keeps,
Justin Barcia was kind of on it last night.
He was feeling it.
He was doing good.
594, like that 9's a little bit of a you know, because his leg was in the back of a bike.
Dude.
But
I don't know, man. Like he, just that contract's coming to a close, and we're just doing things.
we're just doing contract year Barcia.
We're just doing contract year Barcia,
Look,
fucking doing
As
things.
soon as I saw him make contact with Ando, I went, "Oh, this is gonna be
I am.
so spicy."
Those two are idiots.
They are idiots, bro.
I mean,
no,
they're
I
both-
think
they
I
are
give more
morons.
the idiot pie to Anderson. We'll get there.
Anderson was an idiot the whole entire day,
Yeah, we'll
dating
get
back to qualifying with Coop.
We'll get to Jason Anderson for my thoughts on that. But
And then how about Barcia just stuffing the fuck out of Sexton in that last
For
corner
fourth?
For fourth, like
I was like, damn, you don't give a fuck.
he doesn't.
Dude, Barcia does not fucking care.
Fuck you and your career.
Didn't
KTM.
know he had
a.
didn't know he had a second kid either.
Yeah, they just had it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I didn't know that his wife was pregnant with the second kid. So like
Yeah,
I
get
didn't.
an Instagram,
He
bro.
was giving Lewis Phillips all I could handle in an interview, though. It was hilarious. It's pretty good.
I didn't hear that.
It's pretty good.
I'll have to go check it out.
Good for Barcia though, man.
Yeah.
You know what? Just having him still in the pits and being around races is just a gem.
I mean, he's providing entertainment still.
Yes,
That's
he
Still, I mean, you know what? And the great thing you can say about Barcia, a lot of these dudes, like you can't really say this, but the one thing you can say about Justin, in this being his 16th year racing pro, he has not changed one bit from that stupid 16-year-old kid back in 2009.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, he's married now, so you know.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he's still the same.
The monster girls are now safe, but
Aaron Bates is safe.
you guys didn't give me no comment on my video I sent when he won his first.
Where are you? What was that? 2013 450s? What
It
was that?
2013 Phoenix
Oh
Gary
my
Bailey
God!
video when he fucking
Jeez,
smoked
bro.
everybody.
God.
He smoked everyone.
I know he did. He fucking smoked
He
everybody.
had that super dusty cookie thing on his face. Super dusty goatee.
that was what I was gonna say about your boy Hill. Can we get him a Manscaped thing to like get that
No.
trimmed up a little
No,
bit?
Hill don't give a fuck. Did you see the picture of him on track walk?
No.
It was him with like a hat, and I'm telling you, when the country boys, they fold the bill around so the bill touches on the bottom.
Yeah.
Had a hat on like that, just
Oh, boy.
full curve.
Look,
like
bro, he's
90
from
degree.
Yoncalla, Oregon. He don't
And
give a
some
fuck.
brunt work boots, and was doing like a brunt work boot ad thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
He's from Yoncalla, Oregon. He don't give a fuck.
All right. AP 7710 for 7th.
Was-
Better.
Oh, we hit that last week.
Oh,
we had
you
that
broke
last
it?
week. Yeah,
You broke
we-
it?
we-
Yeah, no,
we
I'm
broke
No,
that
we hit-
button last
yeah,
week.
for-
Look, I'm still. I hit that panic button a while ago. I'm still. That button is staying panicked.
You got out front, went for a trail ride down the side of the
Fucking
track.
second time in one day that you fucking go for a trail ride in between. Like, dude, I'm just
Not
AP.
good this year.
No.
I
Not
think
good.
it all goes back to look good, feel good.
Yeah.
And Thor had a fucking shit kit on him. That was the
Yeah.
ugliest gear I've ever seen.
I mean, it was that's. I thought that was just like normal Thor gear.
It was like some custom American flag shit.
I thought they've done that before.
I don't
Like
know.
that
Like,
exact kit. To be honest with you,
it looked like dog water, no?
I mean, it's not great. Look, here's what I was really disappointed. Like Red Bull KTM just doesn't do nothing for military appreciation tonight. Cool, thanks.
It's an
Can't
Austrian
afford it.
thing.
Can't afford,
Can't
yeah,
afford
this
it.
is
Can't
true.
afford new graphics.
Hey, speaking of that, tomorrow's the big day.
For what?
The bankruptcy hearing.
Oh, okay.
24th.
Okay.
Tomorrow's a big day.
Okay. Well,
For all you yahoos, when the show comes
Yahoos.
out, we actually film it 2 days early.
it's Sunday
It's
right now.
It's Sunday.
So yes.
7:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Thanks. Thanks for clarifying that.
All right. Dylan Ferrandis, 9611.
Dylan!
He's been kind of saucy the last couple weekends, but like that's just
Hey,
where
look,
Dylan's at, man.
You know what I say every single year?
What? Just get to outdoors.
Get to outdoors.
Just get to outdoors. I honestly, man, like where Dylan's at, I think I said this at the end of outdoors last year, or no, maybe it was during SMX. But I think Dylan's kind of at the point of his career that he just is there, is just riding, getting a
Yeah.
paycheck,
Yeah.
still having fun riding his dirt bike, but like. I don't know when his Phoenix contract ends, but I think when that ends, I think he's done.
Get to outdoors, and Travis will be wearing that shirt a little more proud.
He's done better. I mean, the season has definitely not been great, but like the last couple weekends, he's at least been in there.
We talked about this last week. I'm just like in such shock of like. I mean, it almost makes you go borderline like that outdoor title was a fluke for him to win.
Nah.
Just all the
I'll
stars-
be
Nah.
on his side
Like,
all
just
day.
all
He
the
kicked
stars
everybody's ass.
aligning.
He kicked everybody's ass, and
No.
he also had three
I understand,
250 titles.
I understand,
He
but
kicked
then
the
there's
shit out of everybody.
nothing beyond that.
He won a 250 outdoor title too, didn't he?
Yeah, and he also won back-to-back
we sit here
Supercross
and kind
titles.
of break him down a little bit. Like he's had a very successful career.
For the last how many years has it been?
Do you want to go down this road? Because you
want
shit on him in 2023, and then we pulled up the stats, and you looked like an asshole when I tried to tell you how good he really was.
Dude, it just isn't
We were sitting here arguing after Red Bud, and we were talking about AP, and I'm like, bro, he has had AP's number, and then he looked it up. He's like, oh yeah, I guess he's actually been pretty good.
I don't know, man.
You look like Wyman.
He just isn't even close.
I mean, dude, he's not on a factory team anymore. Wait, what do you expect? Because even
Neither
though
Justin Hill, and he's out here cuffing and fucking stuffing at least once in a while.
okay,
I don't know, man.
we can't compare the two. They're not in the same league.
Okay, if you say so. Stu 8-12-7 for 9th.
So if you want to talk about flukes,
Yeah, you want to talk about flukes?
I'm not saying that's not one either.
that's fluky mookie.
Jeez.
No, man, I don't think anybody flukes into anything at that high of a level. It's just that's your day, bro. That's your day.
Yeah.
Flukes,
So do you
flukes in
think
my opinion, aren't real.
You think we see a mook fluke in Daytona?
A mook fluke.
Jeez.
I don't know, man. Has he ever really been good at Daytona?
Look, man, we can say mook fluke and joke about all that. But
I'm not calling it a mook fluke.
No, I'm on record to say like he was the fastest guy
Yeah.
in Tampa that night.
Yeah.
Whole,
Dylan was the fastest guy in 2021, dude. I'm just saying that since then it's been real low key. There hasn't been a whole lot that's stuck out.
Since then,
dude.
I would agree.
So,
He is
like,
You all-
that's what I'm saying. That's just the thing I'm saying is like we all thought, and we've done this before. He wins the outdoor time. We're like, oh, he's found it. He's here, and then it's like nothing. Just not some podiums, but that's it. Just nothing. No race win. No battling for a win. No nothing.
not in
indoors or
Supercross.
outdoors.
Outdoors, that's not true.
What do you mean?
That's not true. He's been up there. He's been podiumed. He's been battling
This
for
year?
wins. No.
22
Are we
This year?
outdoors yet? Are we outdoors yet?
This year,
No. 2022 and 2023, you can look back, and he was definitely
he was starting to be a little better on that new chassis Yamaha that he was very vocal about.
yeah.
Not
He liked the old
working
one. The
with.
2022, great. 2023, he was good.
God, these fucking manufacturers let the guy ride the old one.
Yeah,
But
no
I
shit.
Get it. They
Back
gotta
off.
order
You
new
said
parts,
you said
all this stuff.
2022 outdoors.
2022, he was hurt, but he had some good rides. 2023, he was definitely
At the
better.
end of the year, he came back at the end of the year, ran the number
Yeah,
one.
because remember what he did, the MX of Nations, when we went to Red Bud, and he gave Chase everything he could have, passed Chase.
Okay, let me just run you down because he was obviously hurt a lot that year.
Yeah, he was hurt the whole
Yeah,
outdoor
run it
season.
down.
So oh, you want me to just go outdoors for 2022?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Outdoors 2022. He rode Unadilla
Yep.
7th.
Yep.
Budds Creek 13th.
Yeah, because that was also when he got taken out. Remember?
Yeah, that's when.
Yeah, and
Barcia
then
him.
MX of Nations, he goes there and he's
Yeah,
the
goes-
fastest fucking dude.
Goes 3-2-2.
Yeah,
Then comes in the next year and
he got hurt that year in
fourth in
Supercross.
Anaheim 1.
Yep,
Fourth.
Then
that was
Is this
the
on the Yama banger?
then
yeah.
goes
That was
then-
still his
yeah,
last
then
year's
goes,
shot.
Then goes to San Diego.
Yeah, he was
6th.
riding good, and then
Yeah.
he went KO.
A2 Houston.
and that's when he
KO'd
died in
himself.
Houston.
Then we go. Then we
And
go.
now we're gonna go to outdoors.
in 23. 3-2, 5-4, 2-3-3, 4-3.
That's pretty fucking good.
6-1.
Yep. And do you
6-11. Sorry.
and do you also want to remember who the two dudes he was racing that year? Your boy Jet Lawrence and Chase Sexton.
yeah, and Jet went 22-0.
What does
Can-
that have
can we
anything?
put some
What does
respect
that?
on his
What does
name?
that have anything to do with?
You're
Dylan?
gonna sit here wearing his
I'm
name
good.
on your chest, and you're gonna disrespect this man like this?
Look, dude, I'm.
See, this is what I don't get with him.
Wants to go, everybody wants to go disrespect.
What
but
a
then-
homer!
Yeah, I just don't get it. I just don't get the not doing
okay,
anything.
But again, where has the flash been? Where's the battle been for the lead? Where
Well,
has that been?
Where's it? How's he going to do that with a generational talent like Jet?
He could at least be there battling.
Oh,
See, now he wants to change his tune
now
because he
you
wants
want
to be
people to battle
right.
with Jet.
Now he wants to
Sexton
No, the
battles
correct
him.
answer out of your mouth would have been like, "Oh, he ain't gonna be anywhere fucking near Jet, dude."
Yeah, what's this shit that he pulled in last weekend where he talks about still an asterisk with a K and an F and a Y?
Oh, do you see all that?
What happened there? No, I didn't listen to it. How did you manage to bring Jet Lawrence into a conversation?
Of what?
Did you actually say because I haven't watched the show from last week. Somebody said something about you said an asterisk because Jet wasn't there. How did you manage to bring Jet Lawrence into the conversation?
No, I was talking shit to him because he spelled asterisks wrong, and Moto memes clowned him.
Yeah. It wasn't Moto Memes, it was somebody else.
So you
No
didn't.
context Moto.
Okay,
No
so
context
thank God.
Moto.
Thank God.
Yes, and it's because I was like having a brain fade, couldn't remember how to spell asterisk, so I asked Siri. Siri gives me some weird fucking spelling with a K or whatever.
But
Oh,
this-
yep, checks out.
But this-
I was just like, all right.
But
Siri,
this,
Siri
but this,
doesn't lie.
this comment is from last week's Detroit show, saying
I don't
something
know.
about
Let me see. Let
you
me
talking
look.
about
Let
Jet
me
or
Who
look.
something.
the fuck knows, dude? Who the fuck knows?
All right, whatever.
I
Move
can
it
bring
along.
Jet into anything.
Move it
all right?
along.
Oh my God, dude,
Wait
we're
till
not.
he gets to outdoors here and spanks Eli around. It's gonna be fun.
He's not
Oh,
coming back
God.
until the last couple.
Who?
What?
Jet or Eli?
Jet. Jet won't be there probably till round 3 or 4.
Because Eli's coming back for Supercross.
Yeah, we'll see about that. He says that now.
Of course, Travis
know
thinks Jet being out is more of an ass. Just shaking my head. It's
That's
crazy.
what I was talking about.
It's crazy how sore your jaw must be.
So how did that what is that from? Did you make a comment about Jet in last
he
week's
had
show?
to have. He had
I
to
mean,
have.
must be, but I don't remember.
Somebody in here was telling me crazy the excuses Cole will make for Vial. I guess I was a Vial homer. at
Yeah,
some
somebody.
point.
Yeah, dude, that guy's
Gonna win Daytona.
that kid's a Hayden Deegan homer.
Tampa video week before 250 East.
The other guy corrects him, talks about me being a homer, but like, what did you even say in last week's video?
Somebody backed me up.
Yeah, but what did you even say about Vial in last week's video that kid would even think that
I don't
he was
know. It
talking
says,
about you?
nah, Cole isn't the Vial homer. That's 1,000,000% Justin.
Yeah.
Cole is the only one who isn't a homer for anyone.
Well, that's a lie.
That is
He
also
likes
a lie.
JA21, but he admits when he rides like garbage. Yes, sir, we are getting there.
All right, moving along. So Savatgy, 11
Love my fans.
11.89
I have
for
fans.
10th.
That's crazy.
Whatever.
Welcome to the club, brother.
Crazy.
I know.
Who would have thought?
Bunch of morons in
Who would have thought we would
Michigan.
have fans, dude?
God help them.
There's even some people that like Justin.
Justin. It's just crazy.
I mean, dude, every person we've ever met that at the races that has watched this show have never said anything bad to me, which is a shock to me.
We're just Michigan morons.
I've always waited for somebody to say some shit to me, and I'll just love every minute
Well,
of
a
it.
lot of people don't have the balls to say it to your face. So
All right,
No,
any
I-
comments on Savatgy?
Had a better night.
That's getting there.
I'm surprised the AMA let them get around with no white backgrounds on the bikes. I know it's all transponders now, but
What
they
do you
had
mean?
black backgrounds on the graphics.
Yeah.
the whole deal.
I
I thought that was. I haven't seen that before.
Yeah.
Usually they're always like, gotta have black and white.
Yeah, military appreciation though, I guess.
Joey has been.
At least they had a fucking graphics.
Joey,
kit.
man,
He's been underwhelming though.
I need him to get on the podium so I don't look like a fucking asshat.
Dude, I look like an ass hat from last year.
I think he'll be
Me
fine.
and Coach are battling on that.
I mean, I don't.
Coach texted me already this year to remind me how bad Joey is.
Yeah, not good.
Look, Zach Osborne says they're just waiting for practice track Joey to show up.
I mean, if practice
Joey's
track
in the
Joey
best.
does show up, he probably will podium, but I don't
There
think
was
that's going to
somebody
happen
else
for a
this week.
Somebody
while.
else said that. Oh,
This
Levi Kitchen said that.
Yeah.
She's like, someday Savatgy's just gnarly.
He's been. That's been the story on him since his 250
yeah,
days.
Yeah, it happens. So, okay. Speaking of your boy, Jason Anderson, 12-17-2 for
Your boy's
11.
an idiot.
Jason
Your
Anderson.
boy's an idiot.
Your boy's an
He
idiot.
is an
Oh,
idiot,
well, here
dude.
we go.
Jesus.
Where do you want to start with his day?
Well, I don't know. Do you want your paycheck to clear this week or?
Like, I know that he'll
Yeah.
never watch this, but Jason Anderson, I'm sorry,
wouldn't
buddy.
say
You
that.
were Oh yeah, the whole.
I wouldn't say.
Yeah,
that.
okay. He was
What's it-
being.
Wait, what do you mean?
I mean, Anderson's a lurker out there on Moto.
He has seen our shit.
How do you know?
Well, number one, I know he knows who we are
Yeah.
because he sees our stuff and texts Bones and is like, "Hey, man, are they stealing your shit?" And then Isaac has to be like, "No, it's cool. I'm with them."
Oh, okay. I guess. Yeah, I've probably seen something, but I'm gonna call a spade, brother.
Being dumb, dude.
You gotta not take
Everything
block passes
personal.
personally. Yeah,
He took that shit personal.
he took all the block passes personal.
What was somebody did the Michael Jordan meme today with him, and they were like, whenever Jason Anderson's on the track with anybody else, and
Dude,
I took that shit personally.
And that's the
I
thing about.
bet you they stole that from my tweet on X because I said he needs to quit taking block passes so personal.
And that's the
that
and
it
that's the
kinda
thing,
blew
man.
up.
People want to talk about like him and
Maybe.
Barcia,
Thank
but to
y'all.
me,
Thank you.
they're not the same. Like Barcia, like if you pass him and he sees an opening, he's gonna run it in on you. But he doesn't take every fucking chance. Like if you pass him and he knows that he can't make something stick, he's like, all right, dude, like you got me.
Well, listen,
But Ando just won't let it go.
the thing about the Barcia Anderson, the first pass that I saw, Barcia goes in hot, but he turns that bike on a dime and doesn't make contact.
Something
Yeah.
that Jet
It's
Lawrence wish he
fucking
would have done
impressive,
last year.
Really. Very impressive. Didn't make contact, nothing. Throws it back in on him, and then was fucking brake checking him down the start straight.
Yeah.
That's going to piss Barcia off. Barcia, again, goes in aggressive, swung the back end in. Back end might have hit him. And then instead of that, just fucking tease him up straight across the track. Not needed, dude. He already passed you twice. Let him go.
Look at the Chase shit back to Detroit. Like after Chase clearly fucking stalked your ass down, went around you on the outside, and you still thought it was necessary after the finish to run him up and over the backside of the berm.
Yeah.
Or let's just go even further back to earlier in the day with Coop. I understand maybe, dude, you thought, but like when you angle the straightaway so hard that you literally can straighten out and you don't have to be on the side of the tire just so you can try to take out his front end going into the sand, bro, what the fuck are you doing? And like if I'm Coop, I'm pulling your ass off the fucking bike. Like that was like
Nah,
that
Coop
is
just took the bigger road, and Coop also
Fuck
took
that.
the bigger road, and Dirt Shark, hard hitting journalism. You know how they have like the monster party?
fuck Ash.
Yeah.
So Cooper Webb's like coming out of the truck to throw number plates out or whatever. And he's like, Coop, what's the deal? And he's like, yeah, blah, 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 talking about it. And Ash just goes, you going to squash the beef? And he's like, you know what? I guess I could squash it right now. And then the next clip is Coop talking to Anderson, like at the monster party.
That's awesome.
But that's what you need to do. Coop's not making enemies out there.
Yeah.
Jason Anderson lost that title in 2022 for this exact reason.
Yeah.
Look, I love the Anderson story. I've watched him since his 65 days. One of the most gnarly dudes, one of the most talented dudes I think we've ever seen around a dirt bike. The shit that he can do on a bike is insane.
Yeah, look at that third main.
But it's like,
Yeah.
dude,
All of a sudden he was just there.
He's there.
It's like, dude, he's been doing this for too long. Like, this is not 2013. This is not 2014, you and Cole Seeley battling and you have to prove a point. Like, you've been doing this too long to take that shit personal.
Yeah, you can't prove a point with Barcia because he's just going to keep doing it too.
I was gonna say, dude,
And they've been down this road, what was it, 2 years ago?
I was just RV rubbing my hands together when I saw him in Barcia. I was like, oh,
Yeah, I was like, this is
so
going to be good. He's already feisty from Cooper.
Yeah.
Like,
The Cooper Webb thing, as soon as I saw that too, I was like, oh, here we go.
Like I said, people want to knock on Barcia, and obviously we all know that sometimes Justin shuts his brain
He
off
does
at the
some
wrong
dumb
times.
shit, too.
But Justin, like, when you make something stick with him, and he knows that there's no shot anymore, like you're going to walk away from him, he lets it go. Anderson, like, he will fight you to the death to prove a point. And it's like, bro, there's got to be a time and place for that stuff. And when you get walked down from 5 spots back, and I'm going back to the chase thing, unnecessary. Like, what are you doing?
I mean, the big thing for me is like, okay, in the practice one with Coop, like, what are you doing? Like, you were ending your fast lap, Coop's starting his fast lap, so you can consciously tell that, right? Why did you not just slow up instead of just continuing and then getting rode high in the berm and then getting pissy?
Although,
I don't understand.
I love that
that
whole...
was just a situational thing. 100%.
I love that whole thing though. Is like when Coop ran him high though, and he cut back underneath, and you just saw him just roll into it real hard. AC goes, "Uh oh,"
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Oh, that's perfect."
Well,
He
I
goes,
saw
"Oh, this is not going to
yeah,
be good."
I saw Anderson throw. He stood up and grabbed a shift. That's when you're.
He's
trying
just
to-
wide open,
Yeah,
and,
he was
and
wide
AC's like, "Oh boy."
Yeah.
By the way, AC in the booth for Race Day Live
Is
awesome.
the best thing.
I like when he gets all high pitched and goes ooh or whatever he does. Yeah, I like it. It's
He's
good.
animated.
Those
He's
two are
animated
good.
for
Those
sure.
two
Oh,
are
they're
good.
great.
But yeah, I'm not gonna completely shit on Jason Anderson. I'm gonna shit on him one more time though. What
chest?
like after he cleans Barcia out,
Yeah.
just gives up. Barcia still got ninth.
Yeah.
Anderson, I don't know if he had a bike issue, what he had, just rode it in for 16.
Well, he had Barcia's pants caught in his rear sprockets. So, you know.
Yeah, maybe his Hawk stuck in that sprocket too. Fuck. But
Good thing he had the 2 kids already.
yeah, no shit. But but like it was kind of a roller coaster night for him too. He shows up in the third main like, oh, there's Jason Anderson where he belongs.
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows?
Just out of the picture, and then all of a sudden just shows up in the
So-
sand. We're like, what the
However,
fuck?
last night, lit kit. He had the lit kit award.
Jason Anderson?
Jason Anderson.
All right. If you say so.
Best bike, best gear, best looking.
She was
dude.
on point.
All right.
Good looking dude last night.
Good looking dude.
Racing,
Not so great.
not so
Not
great.
so good looking.
Not
Not
as
so
great.
great. Just, I'm a fucking nobody. It's easy for me to say it from the couch, like all you haters like to say in the comments out there.
Wait, stay tuned for this holster code reload rant.
Yeah, but the thing is,
just tone it back.
but
a little
everybody
bit.
says it, dude. Everybody says it. It's not just people like us.
I know.
Just tone it back.
Even when you have Justin Brayton making small little comments, like, dude,
Yeah.
you just got to calm it down, bro.
Yep.
You've been doing this for too long. You've accomplished too much. Like, you're not a rookie anymore,
Just
man.
cool it down.
Like, just calm it down,
Cool it
bro.
down.
Calm it down.
All right, let's rapid fire through the rest of these guys here so we can get to our halftime here. So Mitchell Oldenburg goes 10, 11, 13 for 12.
Kind of had a sneaky season.
Sneaky good.
Shane McElrath, 13, 10, 12 for 13.
I thought he
God.
was gonna win that third main.
Look, man, could you imagine if he was on a 250?
What? Did I miss something?
Nah, he's
Oh,
being
okay.
an
You're
ass.
just
Could you
being
imagine if he was on a 250
facetious.
still?
What did he end up getting in that third race?
12.
Oh, he did the Alessi fade.
Where was he?
He was up
where
front.
Was he on the
He was
start?
like,
led
what,
a lap
third?
or two.
He was like, what,
He
third?
was up there running with those guys
Yeah.
for
How
a
did I
second.
miss that?
Because he faded.
You
Oh.
didn't, yeah.
I am.
'Cause he faded it.
I am
I mean,
a
at
shitty
least
media
he-
guy.
At least for him, that's cool that he got up there and kind of learned that pace.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I was like, oh, Joey's up front. I was like, oh, that's Shane.
thought it
and
was Joey.
And then I was like, where'd Shane go?
Jerry Robin, 14, 15, 4.
That's
15, 14, 15 for 14.
and stuck it in right through qualifying. He didn't have to
Wow.
go to the LCQ. Good
Yeah.
for Jerry Robin.
No eggs were laid.
You know what? Jerry Robin is not so much Jerry Robin anymore. Jerry Robin's
Yeah.
becoming well.
He
We're not
laid an
through
egg at that
17.
one race.
Yeah, he
Through
did,
17 rounds,
and he
yeah.
did die the one race. But like,
Yeah.
still, man, like, hey, good for Jerry.
Yeah.
Hey, Jerry.
Hey.
Hey, Jerry.
Hey, oh, Jerry's dead.
Colt Nichols, 14, 13, 22 for 15th.
Well, at least he's got that wife to go home to.
Mitchell Harrison.
Good looking dude. That's all I can
Good
say.
looking dude.
Mitchell Harrison, 18, 16, 16, got in Sexton's way.
Got in the fuck off. Gotten through qualifying. Didn't have to go to the LCQ. He's probably pumped on that.
Yeah, Mitchell Harrison, those TCD bump sticks can absorb Chase Sexton.
Yeah.
Those TCD bump sticks can absorb a lot.
Your best friend Benny, 17, 22, 14 for 17.
That fucking gorilla.
Bro, I want you to go
Best
back.
friend Benny.
I want you to go back and watch Friday Weed show and then text me
Why?
because Benny's in it, and I just want your thoughts on how Benny acted in that.
What did he say? Was he on top
no,
of the world?
No, I'm not gonna say it out loud here. I want you to watch.
Can you say it off the air?
Yeah, I can say it off.
Okay.
Take
I'll
notes.
go wa-
There are a
I'll
couple
go-
things that I forgot about that we need to get off the air.
I'll
here.
go watch it. I just want you to tell me when we go off break.
Give me the Benny, and what was the other thing that you needed to tell me?
Oh, with Scott.
Who?
Scott Meshy.
Oh, yeah. Give me that. What's going on with Scotty Too Hottie?
We're getting to him. Hold on.
All right.
A-Rod, 18th with a 22, 15, 17.
Ooh, that 22 man. I think he must hit the ground hard.
I think he
In
hit
the
his
mechanics
nuts.
area.
I think he hit his nuts.
Oh well, that'll definitely want you to pull
A-Rod?
off,
Yeah.
He hit his rod?
pull off or pull out. One of the two.
That's a good one.
Damn, Justin just had a zinger.
Zinger, dude.
That's the first time in years.
Let's make a note of that. Justin had a zinger.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
God.
All right. Starling, 19th with a 19, 18, 18.
Moving on.
Let's move.
Chiz, 16, 21, 21 for 20th.
Chiz is durable.
Dude,
Chiz is real durable.
There
I
was a-
feel bad for him. He had a rough night.
Yeah.
there was a point of me though. I actually like when he was down and like kind of just sitting there. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, and then that fucker just got back up.
Then he's just riding.
So Emily was watching the race with me, and she made me rewind it for Chiz's start routine.
Dude, he has the. I was gonna put that out. He's got the wildest start
He
routine
just-
I've ever seen.
She's like, "What the hell is he doing?" I was like, "He's
performing an
he's
exorcism.
performing no, he's performing the lap. Like, watch, he's dropping the clutch, and then he goes through the first corner.
Is twitching the goggle strap the tear offs then?
Yeah, like
Dude, I think he's on, and I honestly think he's been doing that.
Visualize
I think he's been doing that since his like 250 days.
Whatever.
Like,
Crazy.
that is crazy, but like it is weird.
Hey man, that dude's solid as shit.
Past
He's
Jeremy
had a hell of a
McGrath,
career.
past Jeremy McGrath for
He's
the
had
all
a
along
hell
starts.
of a career.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Number 11, dude.
Yep.
Pretty low.
100%.
That is awesome. Good for
100%.
Kyle Chisholm, man. Like he doesn't get the credit he deserves. He grew up. He raced some gnarly dudes. back
End of
in
an
the-
era, dude.
End of an era.
100%.
Yep.
So, Grant Harlan, 21, 19, 19 for 21st. And Scott Meshy goes 20, 20, 20 for 22nd.
Oh my God.
Made it in.
That's rough.
Hey, at least he made it in though.
At least he
Made
made
it
it
in.
in.
I think no. Okay, I was about to say I think he's the first person to make it in from that team, the McGinley Group team. But then I forgot that Tristan Lane's made a couple. So
Oh, okay.
No, Tristan Nelly made one.
yeah,
All right.
yeah, the one that he died
The
with
one that
Kenny.
he died in, yeah.
Yeah.
That's been your 450 race recap brought to you by our friends at
Gutter
Worx.
Works.
Always well hung, just like Justin Barsha.
And Jason
I'm trying to
Anderson.
get my notes out here. Just want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys like this kind of content and you want to see the full show, it's linked right here. If you guys want to make sure that you never miss an update, you never miss a show, a live stream, a bike build, or anything that we're doing, make sure to hit that subscribe button there and make sure to turn on notifications with the bell. If you want to join our members area to help support the show, that's greatly appreciated too. And you can check us recording things live that other people in the general public don't get to see. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see y'all on the next one.